Hello, welcome to Mondays with Mira, and I'm Mira Reisberg, Director of the Picture Book Academy, and I want to share a fabulous book with you today. It's one of my favorite books. It's a non-fiction book where the author has done a ton of research, and it's with one of my very favorite illustrators, Nicoletta Ceccoli. Oops. And this is A Dignity of Dragons. And it's a very, very clever concept book about mythology. And it's exquisitely illustrated by Nicoletta Ceccoli. And I'm really hoping I get to interview Nicoletta for our upcoming illustration course, which is totally cool. But let me start with the book. So this is Horton Mifflin, and you see here it's very monochromatic half title, plain end sheet, and then we burst into the story with a combination of the same monochromatic color that we saw on the half title, and we just start right into the book. "Well, now that we have seen each other," said the unicorn, "if you believe in me, I'll believe in you. Is that a bargain?" And that's from The Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. Everyone has heard of groups of animals, a pride of lions, a charm of hummingbirds, a school of fish. If you came upon magical beasts gathered together, what would you call them? Perhaps you would be lucky enough to see a blaze of fire breathers, a torrent of water dwellers, a dignity of dragons, a bolt of hippogriffs, a grapple of griffins, a riddle of a riddle of sphinx. And just check out how extraordinary these illustrations are. Nicoletta Ceccoli has amazing, amazing skills in light and shadow, rendering, creating characters, composition. I mean, you name it. She's worked very hard to develop them. Plus, I imagine she's just drawn her whole life, which really helps. The other thing that's really interesting is look at how sensual these figures are and how the sphinxes actually have breasts, which is kind of, yay, America, you're finally getting a little more gutsy in what you're willing to show kids. These are not sexualized images, but they are extremely sensual. A flame of feng huangs, I have no idea how to pronounce it. A resurrection of phoenix, a flash of firebirds. And so it goes. Let me just show you. Oh my God. I'm in love with every spread, but I don't want to give it all away. I want you to get this book because it's a fabulous one to have in your library. So have a look at these illustrations, and I'm going to read this and then show you some from the end. And it's so dreamy out here today. We had to film outside, despite the background noise, because it's just so gorgeous. And the cherry tree, maybe we'll film up later after we're done with this, it's just dripping cherries. It's so magical. And I'm reading a magical book. We have a tsunami of sea monsters, a cresting of seahorses, a continent of kraken, a wave of sea serpents, a splash of mermaids. Yay, breasts! Women have them. Mermaids have them. It's fine to show them. And just, wow, look at the seahorses. I mean, this is just, you could spend, and that kraken is pretty scary. Is that why the seahorses look scared? I have a feeling it is. I certainly would be. So I'm not going to give everything away. I just want to say, love this book. Sea harpies, yeah, they look like harpies. And a chorus of sirens. And then we go back. I'm not giving the ending away. We get all the sort of historical data and research on the different characters. Abominable snowmen, Tibet and Nepal. This is the European name for the giant humanoids that live in the Himalayan mountain ranges, which the locals call the Yeti. They are covered with white fur and have large pointed heads. Many 20th century European climbers, including the party of Sir Edmund Hillary, have reported seeing their huge footprints. So it's like pretty fascinating information for kids and adults alike, which is really hitting the sweet spot. It would also meet Common Core standards in terms of it being expository text that's informational. Let's zoom into this werefox Japan. Many weres are people who turn into animals, but these are foxes, also called kitsu, who turn into people, mostly women. They can be helpful or troublesome, and sometimes marry human men who are unaware of their true nature. So if you get a foxy lady, any guys here, I couldn't resist. Another thing I love about this book is how culturally diverse it is in showing folklore and mythology from all over the world and many different countries. There's some grades, I can't remember what grade it is, that study mythology. I think it might be 4th grade, maybe 3rd. Anyway, it's an awesome, awesome book. And on the back it says, magical creatures are all around us if you believe enough to find them. And I certainly find this book incredibly magical, and I totally believe in it. So I want to say thank you, Jacqueline K. Ogburn. Thank you, Nicoletta Ceccoli. And thank you, Horton Mifflin, for publishing it. And thank you, Marge, for filming. Bye.